Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. Speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one comes. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential.
Score in the first half, backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing. Love. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Christian Watson
with touchdown number 12 on the year. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Being chased out left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall, 49 yards. And the Cowboys lead this 19-0 here. On 1st and 10, Mills. Open man is Uzama. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a... They'll start on the ground. Hall. Oh, good move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Play action this time with Love. This one completes Alec Pierce. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, 61 yards. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Love. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Christian Watson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. On 2nd down and 4, It's taken in by Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw now, here's Love, eluding the pressure right. He finds Watson. It's caught. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Love steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Love. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Love. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Love's throw brought in by Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back to the ground with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 14. They'll run with Hall. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Breece Hall on his way to a monster. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. First down, and they'll start with Algier.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second and a yard. Love.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Love looking to throw it.
Shakir hauls it in.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Love now. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Eric Azukama,
His first NFL.
starting the drive with Algier.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, Love to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Love now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Love. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Over the side. Algier now up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 38, Love.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, going to the air with Love. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Toss to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jakeem Grant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Love now to pass on first down. Quick slant to Shakir. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Operating from the gun, Love. Completes to Shakir once again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In motion goes the tight end. Following the interception, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian Watson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. Former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and 9, Love flushed out right. Right side to Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. In motion is Grant. On first down now, run with McKinnon. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Love. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And quickly they get to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 1, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Lions are going to take...
send a receiver here in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down. Love dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. In motion is Grant. From the 40 now on second down. Love. And this is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. In motion is Grant. On first and 10, Love escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw once more on second and 10. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again. Love eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McPherson now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that... A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host.
AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jordan Love and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down the sideline he goes. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Meanwhile, Fields throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Room here to run. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, he hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just one-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
On 2nd and 9, Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. Finding space at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he loses the football the 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll run with Hall. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Brees. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Fields going to keep it once more. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Fields now to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian. They begin with a run by Fournette. Gets around him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job. Love from the gun. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Yellow, 43. Drill, 52. Drill, green.
Another try after the first down sack. Love. He's got a man. Complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards on 1st and 10. It's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Hall again on second down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll give to Hall. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hall again on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that said,
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Now a first down throw. Fields. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Hall again on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll run here with Algier. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4
sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2nd and 6. Fields going to keep it once more. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. Back to throw. Love. And he'll find Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. Hall, he'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Being chased out left.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle. Over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with McKinnon.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jakeem Grant from 19 yards away.
And the Cowboys are able to... On 1st down, Fields.
Steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kayvon Thibodeau
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Now Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And can you believe this? It's recovered in the end zone by the defense. So after all that, it's not a touchdown, it's a turnover, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Fields on 1st down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields. That one caught downfield by Howard.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. A shotgun give to Fournette. They'll get this down to the 38. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Fields. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Fields. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Leo Chenal in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Second down and goal. Fields. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Fields. Now he's forced out right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results. First and 10. Fields. And this one too low. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
start on the ground here on first down. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Running left, it's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Fields. And oh, he coughed it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
First down, going to the air with Love. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Pierce. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run with Hall, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Fields. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Fields. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Love now to pass on first down. Shakir hauls it in. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get another
Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Perrion Winfrey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Back to throw. Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields going to hold on to it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. 3rd and 2, Fields. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy.
Here we go, set. Blue 32. Ready, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Love.
man, complete. It's Pierce. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to run with Hall, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Fields. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Loose inside the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Love. Flush to his right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Love now. Flushed out right. Caught on a slant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular... On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 176 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll run with Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Back to throw. Fields. Caught left side. Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Fields now to throw. yards left. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw is Fields. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Love. Quick slant to Shakir. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now... Off-play action, Fields. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Operating from the gun. Fields out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Fields throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Fields. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And a loose football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Brees. On first down, it's Fields. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Out of the gun, Fields. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Following the fumble recovery. Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Love, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys add on. First down, Fields. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you. And
touchdown, Cowboys! Alec Pierce with his second. Now Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh picks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Fields. This is caught by Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun. Fields finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Fields' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
Ready up? Close, 10. Field, left.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Quick slant to Watson. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Dallas, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
That's it. Don't forget the body. Mix it up, body and head. Vary your attack.
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get your mind back on.
Let's do it.
Kid, you need to pick it up. You need to pick it up. He's winning this round.
Come on, get your boxing back together. Focus on what you've got to do. Don't let him land again. Be smart, get through it. Just get through this round.
And time.
Come on, you're better than that. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Let's do it.
Keep him guessing where it's coming from.
anything, it will be dangerous.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. Let's get out that...
Let's go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Isn't one yet.
Time out.
Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
Box.
Great work, this is all going nicely. It's all going to plan.
Kid, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
And box.
switching off. Done all your work.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's reset. Switch starts.
Switch on. You've led it. What are you doing?
Switch starts, that's it. All you do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way out.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. And watching this live with me, Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK. And it's the king.
This bout,
These two have certainly talked. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. The jab can't find a home. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Either one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch.
And there's the bell to start round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
You'd like to see more jabs. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
In this round, you had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing.
Doing the gaps will appear. You were thinking you were
Win the round, all right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. He was coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
The jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back.
Work there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle.
Not switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get
Great round. Just get him on the end of the jab.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Get a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't find a home with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I like that round. Good work. Don't be...
And then we go again. That was a terrible round, that is.
Oh, he's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's...
Hey, come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Thinking. You were smart. You were loading up. But you were still landing your pat.
It's a tough fight. And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that
Away. Think about the defence on the end of what you do. Good work.
There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Amir Khan is rocked! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love that. That jab is slick.
You need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get us.
Will appear. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Just sticking a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Stepping around. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over.
Looking nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle.
Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, and here he is, Amir Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come.
It'll be ding-ding from first bout. They're off.
This bout.
What a pleasure to be. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Defense is not an option for these two. Which fighter will say no mas? Do you want to know what it feels like to have Terrence Crawford hit you below the belt? Well, just ask Amir Khan. That's what happened the first time they fought, as Khan had to retire.
The last time I felt a little shortchanged. It finished a little too early. I hope this one goes a bit further than expected. Oh, it's all bunched in the first 6 rounds.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. A left hook. They exchange punches. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Come on, you're switching up. You got complacent? This fight can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Lucky that hook didn't score. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be...
And there's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Missing with the hook. Both men step back for just a moment. And so far, hold it right there. Amir Khan is rocked. And he just put Amir Khan down. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we continue.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to... There's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a scoring blow. counter-punching. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is gonna have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's gonna be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can't score with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time.
Switch up.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter punch caught him clean. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the...
Go back out.
And there's the bell for round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Perfect counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Wow, that will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it.